game's up. You're surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head.
Goddamn, I need a drink.
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink. One more night. I just can't fit me. Son of a bitch! If I can't get clean, I'm gonna drink my life away.
Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome along to the HairyJobbie podcast. And tonight is beginning again with the owner and proprietor of the TheHairyJobbie. It's Mr. Colin Liddell. How you doing?
How?
We were trying to go on before the game tonight, but due to TV technical difficulties and trying to scroll Twitter and find out what bears actually had the game on and where to get it, we finally got it just as the game kicked off.
I think I broke the Enigma code. Fuck off, Ian!
Talk into the mic, right? Tilt it down a wee bit towards your coat, and that's it there.
Fucking Jesus!
Does it not go any lower? Yeah. He just spins back up again. This side of that light. That's where it should be. But it's alright. Or else move your fucking stool out of the
God, I'm legs akimbo. My balls are touching the fucking bar.
It's half time of the Rangers and Legia Warsaw match over in Poland, and a pretty good performance, big man. What do you think?
Again, a very controlled, methodical performance.
Yeah.
Listen to me looking at the old pundit books, the pundit cliches. if you're playing cliche bingo out there.
I think Tam Miller could be doing me some of your cliches. Holy shit. A pretty strong team lineup. I think that's about as strong a team as you're going to get for
so.
Stevie Gerrard. And super impressed, man. Again, I keep saying this every game we do this. I'm super impressed. This team are just really good, and they are, and they're getting better and better and better every time we do this. Who's your standout in the first half?
I think Aribo's a standout in the first half. I just think he's the boy is growing more and more with confidence in every single game he plays, and you know he's full of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely full of tricks, full of flair. And Ojo again, he's showed up. Davis never hides.
No.
We keep saying it, it's getting boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
He never hides. He's always wanting that ball.
Yeah.
He always wants to. You'll never see him hiding. Ian.
No. Not a midfield performance like that. I mean, Tom Miller was talking about the Legia, Warsaw midfielder having tons of space to get on the ball, and that's a sign of a fantastic player. Stevie Davis was on the ball in the midfield himself most of that game without a player anywhere near him, and never got any compliments. Never once did they say, "Oh, Stevie Davis, great player, he just gets into the players, that's the mark of a world-class player." And I'm going, he says it about the Warsaw player, but doesn't he say it about his own player? Alright.
Okay,
I see how this goes.
Aye.
Special shout out tonight to Alfredo Morelos, because he's been getting punched in the face and kicked up and down and slapped about, and just smiles and gets up and plays on.
Again, that puppy aversion therapy is working a treat, man.
I think he has definitely watched the Hibs podcast, the Piss Take podcast, and said, I think so. Was it the Piss Take podcast?
I can't remember. They're coming fast and furious, mate.
Fast and Furious. No, it might have been last week's. It might have been the Jim Spence,
Is it Willie Wincher?
Willie Wincher podcast. I think that it was on that one. If you've not seen it, check it out on YouTube and on Podbean, and hopefully pretty soon it'll be on Spotify.
Look at you, you're sounding like one of the YouTubers now.
I know.
Hit the subscribe
No, we're
button.
not doing that. No, I'm not going down that road. So, yeah, Alfie I think's played really, really well. As a lone striker, he's playing well up front. That big defender's already been booked. The big guy, he's
bookings already.
He's not liking it.
No, they don't.
Right, but the other big centre half with the really cracking name, I really like him. He's a good player.
Left
Lefchuk is a standout.
Oh, I've never seen that standing it.
And he's bald.
He's bald. No, he's not bald, is he?
No, shaved.
Alright, shorn, I think.
Aye. That's just what you're needing for your left cheek. Their professionalism right with the fucking window. Shit. Oink, done. Boing.
Aye.
Aye. So, what happened in the first 10 minutes, big man? Anything exciting?
Well, 8 minutes, Tav changes gear, fires a cross in for Ojo, header just shot wide. And I thought, oh, this looks promising. Then Legia had two chances within a minute.
Yeah. Again, much the same as Midtjylland last week. Done nothing for an hour and then had 2 chances inside the space of 60 seconds. or something.
Golson did look slack in the box,
Yeah.
you know, and they had, to be fair, it was 2 good chances they had in.
Aye.
You know, Katic cleared one and Griggs put off a pretty good save.
Right.
Were you not there?
Aye.
Right.
Just no, get your opinion. Right.
What's that what it was?
You've got to say it.
Right.
Because it says it's professional. What is it said? I've not to read off the script or read off the Twitter. Right. After what was it you said of today?
Put your own spin on it.
Put my own spin on things. Right. Okay. Do my own
Is
spin
that,
on
is that what
That's-
it
that's my
was? So
spin.
your own spin is...
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Christ almighty. Richard
So-
Keys is shitting in his fucking shoes.
Andy Gray. Fucking got this Andy boy. So, they have 2 chances inside a minute.
Yes.
And big corner caught, picking his arse. And a good clearance for Katic. And then a save pulled off for Alan McGregor. I think it's totally different this year because we're really good in midfield, really good in defence. And once you get... if by any chance you get by they 2, you've still McGregor to beat. And that is not an easy task in itself. As they're finding out, yeah. We're just watching a wee bit of the highlights in the first half. Rangers came pretty close. Ojo again.
Aye,
You know?
it's...
8 minutes. Ball in for Tav on the
I'm just
the
looking
right.
at it. We can't see what happened with Morelos, but he comes in wide, Ojo, there, and so it wasn't a sitter, put it that way. It wasn't, no.
It's a half chance. You have to be
Half
there as a
chance,
half
aye.
chance. It's a half chance there. Header at the back stick. Had it been a striker, it would have been a goal. But
It's the
I
2
think that'll come.
chances.
Here's
so
the 2 chances, yeah.
What's 2 saves with
was.
McGregor? Aye.
Ball cuts in the edge of the box and curls it, tries to curl it to the far corner. Griggsy palms it away. And then the ball comes in wide and Connor Goldson misses it and Big Katic gets it at the back.
Back stick? No, the front stick.
The front stick
Aye.
and just knocks it away for a corner kick. So, but apart from that, Conley've not done anything at all. They're
Aye.
standing off us and just...
That's what I thought. There were a lot of boos in the crowd, weren't they? And certainly they weren't liking what they're seeing.
No.
Actually, I hope this doesn't come and bite me back in the arse, but I thought there would have been a lot more quality in that side.
Aye, I thought so. The way they were getting bigged up in the press and media over
the
here,
press, the media were...
I thought they were going to be a right crack outfit, but they've stood off us today and let us play football round about them. At times, there's a big midfielder there that Tam Miller said. He's that good a footballer. He just
And they're
always have
picking up
acres of
yellow
space.
cards as well, and
Yeah.
probably one of the best refereeing performances
Yeah,
I've saw in
agree.
a long time. Ian.
Yeah, he's consistent both sides.
Consistent, aye.
You know, he's fair both sides.
Again, we Tam said that Arfield was maybe walking a tightrope. I don't know so much. He's just getting stuck in. He's just...
Aye, you can't stand off these teams.
No,
You're
you can't
competing.
stand-
You've
he
got to
was,
get in
he's
and try
hit.
and win the ball. And every tackle he's been penalised for. He's trying to win the ball, and it's.
Aye.
I don't see where he's
That
getting
was a
it.
bit of ball watching there with
Yeah.
the Legia fella. There's Morelos putting on the Jack crosses. Again, Morelos, if he was where he was supposed to be there,
Yeah. Ojo going back stick instead of cutting in.
aye.
See, that's where a wee Neil McCann would have cut inside there. He'd have come inside the defender and just tapped that into an empty
Again,
net.
that's just...
It'll come. The boy's young.
Aye,
It'll
young.
come.
It'll just come with experience,
Yeah.
won't it? But
No.
again, Arfield getting stuck in that number 8 for Legia. He's got the constitution of a wee girl there. He's just,
The boy runs into Arfield and then gets a free kick complaining, lies down. He
Aye.
hit me. Again, the worst one was the big goalkeeper that came out to get the crossbar and run into the back of Arfield, and Arfield's just standing there going, not even moved. Free kick.
aye.
Free kick against Arfield. He's like, oh, wait a minute, ref. He run into me. I'm just standing here. I was already here. The referee's a ball bag. We've seen the best referee we've had all season. Talking about.
He's fair.
Aye,
Mate,
he's
we
fair.
saw that game last year against the Russians, and let the game play, and we were getting kicked up in the air.
Boot it up and down.
But you know, I don't know if I prefer it being a whistle happy ref or letting the game play. It's just
Aye. Again, whistle happy tonight. They are free kicks that are fouls, and if you let them go, then it would get worse. But that just tells you He's booked 2 players already, so the fouls that he's booked them for are definitely bookable challenges, bookable tackles. So every foul, I thought Tav was lucky to get away with the one. And then when you watch it back, he took a mad arse swing in the boy, but never touched him.
Never touched him, the guy. Well, I put a 6.5. What did you give him?
7.
7, did you?
7.
Aye.
And I'm really excited about the second half. I can't wait for the kick-off now.
I know.
What do you think would be a good result leaving here tonight?
Clean sheet, and if we can nick that away goal, that's...
So you would take 0-0 now. If we could nick an away goal, that would be absolutely outstanding.
I would like an away goal.
Aye.
These teams travel all right. You know, remember the Turks wouldn't travel well. These teams travel all right, Ian, so...
They seem to think their best chances at home.
Do they?
Aye. The Polish public and press and media and the fans, they think if they're going to do anything, it's going to be the night. Well, they've got 45 minutes to do something because Rangers have had by far the best chances in this match so far.
57%.
Yeah. 57% possession.
The only thing, my only worry, mate, is we seem to be losing shape a wee bit.
Aye.
And we keep running into each other, which I'm sure Steven Gerrard will rectify that.
Absolutely. Aye, I think so. Right, we're just about to kick off for the second half, so we'll be back in about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. And
we'll
we'll
be back in about a second.
Aye, but you know what I mean. We'll be back just shortly, so hang on to your britches. This is going to be an interesting 45 minutes. Right?
Hang on your britches.
Boy. And welcome back to the HairyJobbie podcast, and that's...
It's like a dream sequence. We're just back. 45 minutes later.
45 minutes later and we're back and we're still here and talking and doing stuff. That was a rather interesting second half.
Was it interesting?
Tactically, I think for Stevie Gerrard it was interesting, but for folk watching it, it was very frustrating.
It was.
You know, we've seen the good, the bad and the ugly there for Rangers. The good, some of the play we played against that team away for Europe. If any other team had played, Rangers team had played like that away from home in Europe, we'd think they were world beaters. This team are absolutely exceptional, right? The bad has to be, why didn't we make changes earlier? I heard that excuse for Stevie Smith saying you don't want to bring players off the bench and then they struggle to get up to speed of the game because it was a really fast-paced game and you go, aye, but the professional football players.
Aye,
and
that play at a tempo.
Aye. So I'm not having that one. So
the cop out there.
A wee bit. The ugly side of the game today was just that team had no interest in coming out and doing anything. They were just trying to hit Rangers on the break. You can see how it's going to go next week as well. Next Thursday they're going to come to Ibrox, sit in and defend and try and crack us on the break. That's what they're going to do. The writing's on the wall for it. But I still think Rangers will win 3-0 next week.
I would settle for a scrappy 1-0 win next week, big man. I actually thought...
Penalties?
No.
Oh.
I'd actually thought they'd be better. Said it before, I thought they'd be better, but...
I thought so. But they're not. They're not that good a side. Again, attacking-wise, up the wings, pretty good. I think they get the young winger there really highlighted Tavernier's deficiencies at times. Tavernier didn't play badly, but he didn't play brilliantly either. Some of his passing and distribution, I mean, saying that for Tavernier, it's just this thing he does periodically when he goes off form, this kind of happens to him. But tonight, not just tonight, the last few games, I thought he's just been average and a really good side. That's a really, really good Rangers side and we've been very average. You're looking at me like you're going to fucking crack me right in the jaw.
I think they've been a bit nitpicky, to tell you the truth. I don't think he did his best game.
No.
Today, I don't think Golson had his best game. I thought there's certainly a weakness. They go in behind us a couple of times via Tavernier.
Yeah.
Thought a couple of times we were running at each other. They probably had the best chance of the second half with McGregor's save.
Yeah, I think so. Boy cutting in for the left there and fired in.
But Big Reeds puts it in a safe area, you know.
It's that having that keeper behind your defence. You're defending really well. You're up against no bad players, and you know you've got that talent behind you there just to keep that ball out the net. Because it was a cracking shot. It was good play for the boy. Yeah.
I thought some of their passing that was again orchestrated with Davis. Some of our one-touch passing was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought Jack had a great game. I thought Flanagan defensively was exceptional.
Yes.
But, he's no that winger that's going to bomb
No.
up.
No, definitely not.
And he did find himself a couple of times in an attacking position, but his final ball up and down.
Yeah.
He's not that player.
No, he's not that player.
You know, if you want him to stay in that his own half and just thou shall not pass, he'll do that.
That's what he does. That's what he does best.
You know, I would love to see a DVD of Flanagan's 100 best tackles. I would watch that on Rewind, mate. I would watch that constantly.
Oof. Aye, that would actually be quite a good video to watch because that boy can tackle.
Oh,
By God, he can
that one, the box was as clean as a whistle.
30 seconds after getting booked
Aye.
for a non-event tackle, he pulls that off. You know, most times that's a penalty. Chances are we're 1-0 down. Boy sailed in there, wholehearted, gave it everything. What a tackle! You know, that must be the kind of thing that gives the rest of your team confidence. You know, when you can defend like that and go, yeah, that was actually all right. Like, we've got the big man's got our back here. If we mess up here, if Flanagan misses it, keeper's got it, Shagger's got it in the back.
I just think Flanagan was getting still into those kind of higher positions up the park because Ojo just ran out of steam.
He did. I think he's done that a couple of times this season already, though. The last 20 minutes of games, he just dies out. Maybe he's young and he's trying to find his legs. He's not played this amount of games before at this high intensity.
It's intensity, aye.
But I think he's definitely a player. Definitely a player.
Oh,
The big could have scored in the first half of that header. That header at the back stick, he could have scored and we could have been sitting here laughing. Ojo could have went after parting his hands and knees and we would have like, man, the match was brilliant. But again, he just tired out. It's something he will work on. He will work on it and he will get better as this season goes on.
Again, I thought that was maybe, even they were saying it's 75 minutes or time for a sub. I thought 20 minutes, give Jones a wee go at that defender who's already
Run it
on
on.
the yellow card.
Aye. He was ticket to early doors too, and you're thinking, even if hindsight's a wonderful thing. I'm not going to tell Steven Gerrard how to do his job. Absolutely far from it. But bringing Jordan Jones after 55, 60 minutes to give him half an hour to run at that boy, I think we would have got a result out of it.
I think, again, hindsight, but I think it might have paid dividends. But look, we've took a tricky tie, Ian, in a hostile environment again, and that's probably our hardest opponent.
So, aye, absolutely.
And our hardest opponent, I don't want to contradict myself today. I expect it better from them.
Yeah.
But they were competent.
Yeah.
But
no the world beaters that everybody had them doing as.
No.
Yeah, I'm still agree with that.
I think I'd full Ibrox next week and a wee bit of impetus behind us and
An early goal.
an early goal. Aye.
Would you keep the same formation?
Think so.
I think so. I think you would have to.
It's worked for us.
It's bordering on Steven Gerrard's best side, that one tonight. That's probably his best side.
Right.
No playing at the weekend. Did it help us, hinder us? Don't know.
The interesting thing is Borna Barisic he didn't play Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play today.
It'd be interesting to see if he plays on Sunday against St Mirren. That would be very interesting.
You'd think if he didn't,
Then
there must be
there
signs
must be
out
someone
there.
to go.
I don't think he's got the heart.
No.
It's what Gerrard said about Jack.
Oof,
He
aye.
empties his tank every game.
Every game. Yeah.
Barisic doesn't really do that, does he?
No, doesn't it look like it anyway?
No.
So we'll wait and see on Sunday about the Barisic thing. 63 minutes. Wee Morelos went in on goal. I thought he'd scored. I thought 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's going to put it in the inside of the left post. Big keeper got down brilliantly. Can't take it away for the big guy. Great save. I was kind of hoping Malfi would finish. Didn't he? Right? So when I'm not lambasting Tavernier for missing tackles and no putting the ball where I want
to the wrong side of the defender.
I can't then fucking say to Morelos, "Oh, it's all right, mate. You missed, but it's all right." You know what I mean? It's hypocritical. So maybe I was a wee bit harsh on Tav, and you know, it was beginning of the season still. We're finding our feet. We're moving on. We're doing stuff. We're going to get better as the season goes on. And we Alfie, his goal scoring rate so far is just incredible. And I wouldn't back against him scoring next week.
Oh,
I just wouldn't.
again, he picked up a yellow card there.
I picked it for stopping the boy taking a free kick. I mean, the shittest yellow card you can get.
I know.
And it's just shit.
I'd rather it be the old Morelos where he laid a bit, wouldn't he?
Put the nut in him, hooked the referee, took her on and fucking sword jump into the dugout.
Balls. Something like that. No, just kick her.
Big left chooky.
Left juke.
Big left chooky with again. 78 minutes, Alfie Morelos again had a shot for the edge of the box. Cracking dig, I didn't see it coming. I think when you see it from behind the goals, the keeper was kind of short-sighted on it as well, seeing it really late, but made a really cracking save. Again, listening to Tam. Aye, a routine save for the keeper there. No, it wasn't. It was a brilliant save, Tam.
It did move a bit. There were a bit of velocity in it.
It certainly was. You have to give the big keeper a bit of credit. 87 minutes, Jermaine Defoe and Glenn Kamara come on, and Alfie and Scotty Arfield march off the park, the other side of the park, rather indignantly.
Arfield didn't look impressed.
No, he's not a happy boy at all. But Scotty Arfield done his job today. I think he covered every blade of grass we needed to. It's funny how the spine of the team, I think Greg Zade was brilliant. Katic was, for me, the best central defender at the two. Stevie Davis, Scotty Arfield, and then Alfie leading the line up front. Right through the spine of that team today were very, very good. They were all the players who got the top marks for me today.
You know, when we start doing the wee intricate passing, it's always Davis that starts that off in it.
Aye.
Jack was tremendous.
Absolutely was.
Again, he looks like he thrives in Europe, doesn't he?
Yeah. Again, maybe a boy that didn't think he was ever going to play in Europe. He was at Aberdeen, for fuck's sake. His nickname was Ryan Jack One Run. One run, you're out, son. Right?
Aye, enjoy it while it lasts.
Poor Ryan. But again, he's at the club he loves, and he's playing probably with the best midfielder, the best player in his position that the British football's ever produced, I would like to say. And he's learning off him. And you can see that every match. I said before, wee boy was brilliant last season, and he's getting better this season. You know, that performance tonight was... Is it Aribo? Is it Davis? Is it a combination of the midfield just working with better players, just making each other better?
Aye.
I agree.
You agree with yourself?
I agree. No, I agree with you. No, I agree with you when you said aye. Right.
I agree.
5 minutes to 5 minutes to go. You made a really interesting comment about Portsmouth and Ross McCrory, and he said, "Did you hear Portsmouth are going to try and make Ross McCrory into a right back?" And I was like, if that is the case, if that is true, it must be something that's done with Rangers then, because I'm looking at that Rangers midfield and the midfielders that are waiting to come in, and I'm going, where does Ross McCrory fit into that midfield? Because Greg Docherty
is finding it tough.
Is finding it hard. And for me, he's a real midfielder. Ross McCrory's a brilliant player, absolutely fantastic player. But he needs to find that specialist position, because he can play. You know, these things that have with players who can play 2 or 3 positions never get anywhere in football. But if you get a specialist that's just brilliant at one position, don't ask him to play fucking centre half or right back. He's only a fucking left back. That's his only job. He can't play in the right. He can't play in the middle. He's only a left back, but he's the best left back you've got. I think we'd rather have him than the guy who's just he can play anywhere.
A utility player.
Utility player. That's right. That. I was actually looking for the word and it completely fucking left me.
I'm there, mate. I'm like
that's okay.
I'm telling you, I'm pulling at the cliches. Utility player. That's it. That's in the right corner of your bingo cliche book. Old Agnes is only... Old Agnes is only waiting for a game of 2 halves. She's got her dabber.
And it's not kicks from the mark. It's a fucking penalty. No having a shite. That's just we're just throwing that out there. So we move on to Sunday's game. I'm not even thinking about the European game. Next week will take care of itself. I've already went on record here and said 3-0 Rangers at home. Colin says I'll take a 1-0 win. I'm not caring. Just 1-0 do me, but I think we'll spank that team.
Well, as long they did look kind of dangerous going forward, but I'd like to think we took the best that they could.
Absolutely.
Muster.
Absolutely. Couple of headers for set pieces, but I think Rangers dealt with them very, very well as well. And again, you say for every set piece header they had, we had one. Big Katic was unlucky. You know, went through. What a header.
Aye.
You know, just inches out of the bar. So, no, we move on to Sunday. Sunday we've got St Mirren. St Mirren. St Boo. Fucking boo. We've got him.
I'm not, honestly, how
I'm
much
not gonna
tape you got in that? I'll not get sick of this.
We go down there.
Nah,
We go
it's
down
fine,
there on
it's fine.
Sunday. We go down there on Sunday to play the end of lunchtime kick-off. I think there'll be a few changes for the side tonight that goes out on Sunday, and I think we'll set about giving St Mirren a trouncing. It was one of the teams last year that caused us a bit of problems, home and away, and I believe that we will just really put them to the sword. I think we're going to step the SPL game up and just set about teams now. And
I'd like to think so. I'd like to think we show no mercy now, mate.
Nope, has to be that way. I think
Mercy even.
Mercy. I think Stephen Gerrard's had his pride hurt a wee bit. Some of the comments, the press, and the media, and the people up here, and other managers in particular, about his style of football and what he was trying to do. And I think this season he's definitely got his mojo. He's definitely got his head down, and I think he's far more serious.
Mojo Agnes.
Try not to laugh. Don't make me laugh, for fuck's sake. So I think Steve he's now got his SPL head on. I think if we're going to make a serious push for it, it's going to be this season. This season. I think we're going to be very good on Sunday. I don't know the score yet. I'll wait to see the team lineups, but we will make a pod on it at some point.
Right.
What?
Now, this is just me just stepping back and coming out with this now. But it looks like Celtic are 1-0 up just now.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Celtic supporters this week who
Why?
have to
Oh, fuck.
try and sell them stuff. So that's just have to go in tits and teeth, mate.
I would have liked to see you get in tits and teeth. Jesus.
And I spoke to a few Celtic supporters this week, and they couldn't give a flying fuck about the Europa League.
Wow.
No.
I think they're needing the money.
So, well, do you think if Celtic go through next week and we get put out, it's the worst thing in the world?
Aye. We need the money.
I suppose.
We've
But
got wages to pay. You know, the ideal scenario would be both Scottish teams qualify that way. We're playing in the group stage, at least the group stages, every Thursday, Sunday. So,
I fucking hate Sunday games.
I know. It's balls, man.
That is balls. Next year will be different.
Oh, next year it'll be
Next
Tuesdays
year
and
it'll be
Wednesdays.
different. It'll be Wednesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. we'll be
Tuesdays
playing.
and Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Just the way it should be.
The way
Normal
it should-
service will be resumed.
Yes.
Absolutely. But that's what we're all shooting for. That's what we're aiming for. Yeah, I'm going for them. I want them to go through. If they go out and just focus on the SPL, I don't think it'll make a difference. To be honest, they know what's coming. You know, they've got a manager who would rather play their star midfielder at left back and leave their £3 million left back on the bench and no play him.
And doesn't believe in sports science. Doesn't believe in such voodoo.
Or dentists.
Or dentist.
I still look at videos of our club through Twitter, and people will share gifs, and we've got Stephen Gerrard sitting in the dugout with Gary McAllister, right? And then you swing here and you look at the Celtic bench and go, whoa, convicts. What is that out there? You know, I read on Twitter, somebody said last night that Scott Brown won't play for Celtic again. There's been such a fallout between him and I don't know if he's playing tonight or...
Yes, I saw a wee clip there.
He is playing, so that is a lot of fucking bollocks.
A
But
lot of bollops. You're just. They actually think that there is talk that they think Mourinho is going to be the next Celtic manager.
no, no. I just. Do you think that? I've got a theory.
Oh,
Right,
is it as good as my theories I come up with?
I think they've run out of Irish Catholic. They can't find any man. Can't find one. So who's the next manager going to be? Frankie Dettori. Who are they going to get? Who's the next manager? They sacked Neil Lennon. who next? They had that Ronnie Dahlia guy and hounded him. Fucking hounded him.
Steve Clark would have been the obvious choice.
Yeah.
But I think Steve would rather... I've no doubt that Celtic may have just had tentative talks with Steve Clark, but I think he wanted to go back down south. And he could have done he can do the Scotland job
From down there.
from down there and come up.
Aye. I mean, he doesn't like it up in Scotland because it's... People call him names.
Aye. And that's going to cheer up.
Cheer up, Stevie. I mean, we're never ever going to get a Rangers player in that Scotland squad. Ever.
I think that'll be a travesty for Ryan Jack, doesn't he, in that squad?
He won't.
Or Scott Arfield. Scott Arfield should get in there. No
I'm the captain of Canada, but I can play for Scotland part-time.
What? When did that happen? I'm only kidding. You see that open, didn't you?
We'll play.
How the fuck can Scott Arfield not get that Scotland side?
Fuck.
Antti Niemi should be the...
That boy Morelos.
Antti Niemi should be the keeper. He's finished. He's not finished.
He's only 32.
He was 28 at the time, mate.
That's still one of the best ones ever.
Two seats now. I've got a booster seat in it like
Woo
this.
woo! Got yourself again. Ken, you're the tall one, T. That should come right down and... But it's just the angle you're sitting at, okay? Aye, so I don't really care what they do. You know, I'm just... I don't watch the results. I don't care what they say, what they do. Watching the Twitter meltdown with every Rangers victory that goes by, every Rangers performance that goes by, and you sit and say, these people are unhinged. Absolutely unhinged. But it's going to make it all the better. 55 hits.
55 is going to be so sweet.
Boom. Cha 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 cha.
I honestly need to. I need to see my work if I can take 28 days off. 'Cause that's how
And
long
book
my
myself in
liver-
for a liver transplant.
That's right, I'm already looking at wee man going, "How you, son? How's your liver?" How much do you love your dad?
That is your future. Yeah, it's the future.
I will be like Homer Simpson. I will be yellow.
You will be. Absolutely. You gotta go into the fucking plastic chairs where also you can just sit and piss in it and somebody just go up and wipe it. Then you'll be fine. Just leave them in the corner.
I'm going to.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Right, so we've kicked off the Rangers thing for tonight. So we're going to go back down. Last week was pretty successful. The feedback for the pod last week when we brought in the Twitter comments was really good. Thanks to everybody who got back in touch with us, because we did go through a few tweets that were really funny. And again, some of them we'd already seen and copied, but some other ones were just straight off of Twitter as we were sitting here doing it. The Jim Spence Willie Wincher one was straight off we just opened that up and seen that on the HairyJobbie account and just read it out, and that's yeah, you have to, yeah, well done fella, because we're still talking about it today. And we did call the podcast, we did say that night, we're going to call this podcast the Jim Spence the Willie Wincher podcast, and that's exactly what we've done. That's how good and fucking quality that was. So 10 out of 10, lads. So again, we just got a wee tweet in for Staunches there. Are Legia fans actually singing a song to the tune of Michael Jackson's You Are Not Alone? Certainly sounds like it. I thought that as well when I was listening to it. I went, that's pretty strange. I know they're a strange bunch here in Poland, but woofed. Sparky RFC said, I must say I'm so proud of El Buffalo. They're trying to kick him, rattle him, get a reaction, and so far, nada. Absolutely no reaction. Maybe he has learned his lesson. Good on you, Morelos. Now go and score and get it right up them.
I think we said that. We spoke to each other today before about 2:30.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought that they would hit every dirty tactic in the book, Ian, and especially Morelos, to just try and get a rise. And I said to you, I thought they maybe played the foe instead of Morelos, but you said, no, Morelos will start. And again, he handled it well.
Brilliant. Again, he was muttering under his breath a few times.
Aye. Where the fuck's my puppy Labrador?
Get my video back on. I like the cuddling Labradors. But good on him. And I said he's a totally different player, I said to you tonight. Not just behaviour-wise, but his whole attitude and his performances and his passing and his link-up play and his thinking about the team. There's a team ethic behind him now. Whereas last year it was just shoot on sight, try and score, try and get as many goals as we could and do it. And again, I have no problem with that. But tonight he's more team-orientated. The last couple of European games, more team-orientated. I think he's just grown into a player.
Linfield are 3-1 up against Carrier Bag.
Whoa, nice one. Andy, Empire Andy. McGregor keeping us in it again. We've been bang average tonight. And then Taco Monsters replied, game's been crying out for a sub for 10 minutes. A definite flaw in Stevie Gerrard's management. Again, we said before, we're not going to sit and discuss whether he's tactically right or wrong. We're no Steven Gerrard and the manager of Rangers, and there are reasons why he done what he done and he left it so late. Maybe that was a game plan. If we get to 60 minutes and
it's nothing each,
we're going to then the last half hour we're just going to sit a wee bit tighter, play it a wee bit tight and just.
But I think it was a wee bit obvious that Ojo was dead in his feet.
Absolutely done. Left Foot Wand has tweeted in and said they couldn't sing the James Tavernier song on repeat. I think they were right. Again, there must have been some atmosphere in there the night because some of the Bears will let us know on Twitter. I think Wilf Marshall's over there now, and Wilf will probably tweet something, catch up with his in a wee bit. I think the atmosphere looked absolutely fabulous, and that's how football should be. Yeah. Would you? What's the best atmosphere ever you've been in?
Leeds.
Leeds at Ibrox.
Leeds at Ibrox was just
in the decorators box.
In the decorators box. Was it Brimlone on it?
Huh?
Brimlone just above the stairwell.
Aye, just at the back of the stairwell. The wall of the stairwell was actually our wall.
We worked out a bit, the builders mentioned, so we couldn't afford the director's box, so we just called this the decorator's box. Honestly, that game will go down. There's no many games where they're singing at half time and it doesn't stop.
Yeah. It's nuts. That was
just
nuts.
An amazing atmosphere that night.
Gary McAllister scores after a couple of minutes and the silence.
Bastard, where is he now? I'd like to fucking.
What's he fucking done?
What's he doing with so now?
He's in the dugout. I bet he points that out to other boys every week. See that?
See that
top corner, didn't he? Right by Andy Gorham. Boom. Right in there it went. You know, the silence. I mean, 50,000 people screaming and shouting and singing to total silence inside a second. That is the spookiest thing I've ever heard that football. Then the roar that followed it. Woof.
And then the cry was no surrender.
It certainly was. And we didn't. And
look at you. He had a fucking bomb scare that night, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was that good a game. Even big fucking Dave McPherson got an
8. 6 of that was for his hairdo.
Oh, aye. His luscious locks.
He got a 2.
He was
because his hair was done right.
Honestly, he was rocking some Soul Glow.
Andy of Glasgow, Bill the Butcher has just said we could have done with a crucial away goal. Hopefully we get a referee that can actually see all the diving going on down the return leg. We need to go for it at home, but this team will punish us if they get into space we leave behind. Still a huge task ahead. Yeah.
I know. The danger is they score.
They score.
Aye.
And I think we'll play it the right way. We've said for weeks and weeks and weeks now, we need teams to come and attack. When they do, that's when we find spaces. That team weren't they want to attack tonight. They were very calculated. They waited till we lost the ball and then had their wee passages of play, but I thought we defended it very well. And I think we'll play very similar next week.
I think so. I think they can only play one way, and I don't think they'll show us any surprises next week.
Yeah. Aye.
They've not got any secret weapons.
They've showed their hand. They've showed their hand.
They have.
They're going to play at home. That's the best they're going to play. Yeah, I think we'll do all right. Alan Carmichael, I thought we played well tonight. Clever football throughout the game. Reading lots of ifs and buts and about subs and selection. We will win the game at home next Thursday. Alan, I agree with you, mate. I think you're absolutely spot on. That kind of optimism, that's what's going to get us through. Our 50,000 bears are going to be there next week. That'll get us through. We will be doing a podcast next Thursday, and we've got a special guest coming in. A young lady who's contacted us through the podcast. Because I think because we'd mentioned it, we're going to bring guests in and do stuff. We're going to bring people in off of Twitter and interview them and stuff. And she wanted to be the first one. And she asked. And
So we're not going to tell you until next week, though.
no, can't tell you. All we know is she is on Twitter. She's a Twitter follower of TheHairyJobbie. That's all we're going to say. But the big introduction, the big reveal will happen next week. But she will be here to do the podcast and watch the game in the shed with us.
And if we get beat, she's not coming fucking back.
She's fucking barred. You're listening, right? So, yeah, it'll be good. Because I think doing the social media, as we said the other week there, this is all about people on Twitter, the fans, the Rangers fans having their voice and finding a voice. And we want to put it out there. So, send your tweets over. Anything you want to say, anything you want, shout it out on the pod.
Oh, we'll do that.
We'll do that. Absolutely.
No shame.
No.
See they fuckers. No, see they fuckers that are on Twitter, right? And they've got maybe like 1 million followers, and they only follow 2 folk. I hate they fuckers.
Oh, them.
They fuckers.
Wow. Aye. Fuck.
You know, listen to what I've got to say, but I don't give a fuck what you've got to say. I hate them.
That's why we do this.
A bunch of sanctimonious pricks.
That's an outburst for the big man. It's never normally like that.
It must be this Estrella.
You know, you have, if you listen to the Football Daft podcast with Ewan Cameron and now he needs Ewan's rant or Grado's rant, I'm big conscious of the steamer at it. 2 bottles of Australia, he's wanting to fight everybody. Right, he's wanting to take on Twitter. Yeah.
Want to bob punch you?
You're not Bob Punching Andy. I can tell you that now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you, but you have your stride.
Fuck. Oh, will I read it? Will I know? Aye. Alec Muir. I just pulled the disabled cord in the toilet in Asda and cunts tried to get into the toilet when I was wiping my arse.
Oh.
Alec Muir, 1872. Fuck's sake, mate.
What?
You just sit there and go, I wonder what this does.
I wonder what this does. It could be a confetti cannon. Who knows?
The Asda SWAT team are trying to fucking say about your jukebox. What? Mate, no. Stop fucking me with things you don't know.
Alan.
This,
It's a red warning triangle. What are you expecting?
this is why we do Twitter. This is why we love coming on. Because this.
Don't you put that one next to you?
No.
It's actually a raft.
Wouldn't fucking surprise you in here, believe it or not. I
I'd
would
love
not.
to see you get fucked in the face with a raft.
See, this, ladies and gentlemen, isn't my best mate, right? I would love to see you getting fucked in the face with a raft.
Especially if you isn't your Portland Portland ball jumper.
Oh. And the Bobby Washable jeans.
Aye.
The Jordache. See what I mean? Cairo Kearney. Good performance, murder game of football though, especially with them flinging themselves about.
Oh, they did.
Aye.
They didn't take much persuading to go down, writhing about in agony.
Aye. King Katic has just put in the night. Who's better at defending in the air? Retweet for Nico Katic or like for RIM 116 a rolling airframe missile? I'm going for Katic. I'm retweeting that.
I think
We're doing
Katic's
that, big
better,
guy.
aye.
Retweet and let us have it. Linfield obviously doing very, very well.
3-1 the last time.
3-1
Look,
up they are. 3-1 up against Carrier Bag.
carry bag.
It's Celtic. Why are Rangers fans fucking commenting on Celtic? If Forrest gets injured this season, Celtic won't win anything. So Forrest could fucking put a Superman suit on, they'll fucking still no win anything. Have a look at it. It's like William Anderson straight underneath it. Celtic won't win anything regardless.
Aye.
I agree, mate. Funky Monk, Hinto Hono, 1872. Would have took that score before kick-off.
Oh, of
We'll
course
beat
we
them
would
at
have.
home. Flanagan, Jack and Shagger were superb. I agree with that, mate. I think it's a fucking brilliant tweet.
Yes.
Andrew Gebby, tie far from over. They showed us enough to suggest they could score at Ibrox. I'm not sure.
They could.
It would need to be exceptional because they've got a good defence to beat and McGregor. I just didn't see it. Set pieces, it's going to be a set piece.
I'd like to think that Golson and Tav wouldn't have average performance again like that.
Aye. Elaine Boyle, Laney Blue, she replied saying, yeah, we must remain focused, professional and do the business. We're a far better team than they are, but they're no mugs and could hurt us. Time for balls of steel and stamping our authority in the game. This time, hopefully, without a ref that's on fucking acid. Can't really argue with that, pal. I'm going to like and retweet that because
I
that's
thought the
just
ref
class.
was alright, but I'm on acid. And my friend, the pink elephant next to me, he can curse. Didn't you, mate? Oh, don't be so quiet now. Okay.
David Edgar out at Heart and Hand. We'll take that. Big night next week. We'll have a part to play in the stands. Bring it on. I agree, David boy.
Yes.
Cairo Kearney replied, the big 90 minutes at Ibrox next week. But before that, back to league business in Paisley. He's scribbling, he's not doing his boo.
Oh, sorry,
Back to league business at Paisley. Let's keep it going. The Tel Aviv Loyal. Rangers set out to contain a solid opponent who didn't concede goals in a hostile stadium. Job done, professional. Fans pissed off we didn't win 3-1 and start slating Ojo and Flanagan. Repeat. Rangers Twitter. You know what? I have to agree, mate. Said that wasn't slating Flanagan and Ojo.
I don't think Ojo had a particularly bad performance. I just think he gassed. I really do.
Yeah.
And Flanagan was, couldn't describe his performance as anything other than exceptional.
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 I'll give you that, Biggie. Right. Another reason why we read Twitter of a day, right, or of an evening.
Too much,
Suzanne X, right? 31 years of age, and I've just started drinking tea. Now, I've never drunk tea in my life. I've tried it twice or 3 times or something. Don't drink the stuff. Or coffee. I don't do tea or coffee.
How many times have you tried it?
2 or 3 times.
You've tried it no more times than that yet. Sorry. You big post box.
The Cubs are not what they used to be. Right, Jamie of THFC, Jamie.
Right, anyway, what?
41 and started
hold on,
last
was
week.
that it? Was that it?
That was it.
What, so you just tried tea?
31 years of age, and I've just started drinking tea. But Jamie Curry of THCFC Jamie 1 has just said 41 and just started last week. So see when you think this world is all evened out and everything's all pros and cons, I say fuck, there's people out there who are just... Spout Handle, Gary at Spout Handle's just went, the blue ribbons are next. So, Suzanne's like, fuck that. Biscuit. Blue ribbon.
No.
Biscuit.
It's a blue ribbon.
It's a blue ribbon.
No.
It's not a blue ribbon.
It's a blue ribbon.
Fucking talking about, you imbecile. It's a blue
Don't call
ribbon.
me a fucking imbecile.
It's not a ribbon.
It's a blue ribbon.
Oh my fucking... Right, okay. We're gonna put a Twitter poll out now because I think...
But how can you do blue ribbon or blue ribbon?
Ribboned. Ribboned.
It's the same fucking... It's the same way you do it.
No, I'll emphasise that riband.
Right. Do that then.
Fucking ridiculous. I mean, Jesus.
It's a blue ribbon.
It's a blue ribbon.
A blue ribbon?
Yeah, it's like the sailing. It's like the sailing thing. It's a blue ribbon event, not a blue ribbon event.
Aye, but
For fuck's sake.
they don't fucking sponsor it. It's a blue ribbon. For fucking hell. I've never heard something so fucking ludicrous in all my life.
See, this is why we do Twitter, right? This is exactly why. Joe
3-2
Arabo
up,
night.
mate.
Tell me about Joe Arabo the night, Big
3-2 up, they just, Gooey, I think his name is.
Gary.
Gary. Smells of onions. Gary just fucking scored a penalty late on.
Fuck.
Aye, I see that. Oh, French Eddie has scored first! I'm not even doing it.
No, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Stuart Smith. of Stu RFC Smith. A very decent result tonight away in a hostile environment. Confident to take care of business next week at Ibrox. Would have loved an away goal, but keeping a clean sheet was vital. I agree with that, man. I agree with that. Rangers fans in full voice via Chris Jack. Four lads had a dream. Four lads had a dream. Come on, the famous. Again, Bears looked absolutely brilliant in there. Penned in that wee corner there. Looks like we're taking it to the max. Controversial.
What?
Controversial. Flanagan 10 out of 10. Fucking brilliant defender. Shagger, Katic, Tavin, Ojo 10. The rest are 6 from the Ryan Kent Loyal. And Deke said, so Jack got a 6.
Aye.
We went, aye, Flanagan was brilliant. Maybe an 8. It was too fast to watch the game. Wall of opinions, Mon Flanagan. And Craig Gallagher's replied, no way have you given Jack a 6, bro. An 8 or even a 9. He managed the game and kept us moving in possession and broke up their play when not. Right? So Kathy Johnson's piped in and she said, the full Rangers team are good thanks to Gerrard and his back team. Brilliant. Right?
You know what it's like, mate? It's like a sci-fi film, right? Where Steven Gerrard has took a wee chip out his head and went and planted it in Ryan Jack.
He's making a new Steven Gerrard out of Ryan Jack.
Maybe. Dun dun dun.
How fucking badass would that be?
I know. Like Total Recall. I'm Johnny Five.
I've never seen Total Recall.
You know?
No.
Salt lads.
Not a movie guy.
But a lassie with 3 tits. That's what I mean.
What?
Aye.
I'm still not watching it. Seen enough of them.
A lassie with 3 tits. Aye.
It's Hamilton this time, mate.
Right enough. I think it's just her bras, mate. I think the way they...
3 tits and 6 nipples.
Aye.
It's none of that Davy fucking Sellafield.
Honestly.
Fucking
Aye, I
nuts.
didn't. I'm an advocate for that fucking breast reduction. If that's the case. 2's fine.
Curtis 1872 has just tweeted and said, it's really bad when Gerrard has to keep asking the fans to contribute to a great atmosphere. Maybe try and sing more than simply the best. And it's the greatest sight I've ever seen. Again, I think the fans, especially away fans, take it to the max. I can't sit and criticise them because they guys, home and away, are absolutely superb. What was it, 1,400 fans or something they took tonight?
1,400?
The last time Celtic were there, they took 370 or something?
No, 100 and...
100 and something?
Is it 170?
Fuck's sake.
Or was it
You cannot-
300? I don't know. I don't give a flying fuck.
Aye. She's... Graham, not Murty. Right? Graham, but not a failed trialist, has said, we need to get the Tories into Holyrood so we can get our bigoted songs back, in my opinion. Bigoted songs, is there such a thing as a bigoted song? Aye, Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. That's a bigoted song.
What, isn't it Prince who wrote that?
Still pish, but...
What?
Pish. Home fans are fucking
Fucking,
shite.
see that wee triangle next to you? Go and through that.
No, it's a fucking dinghy.
No.
Fun for that one.
I'm no fun for that one. Again. 3 times you've caught me out with that.
But this one you said?
That's the one. I don't. Next week we'll have sound effects.
I'm going to need to get a GIF or a video of one of the inflatable rafts inflating in it for this video.
Grown-ups too. I'll steer you right.
We mad on the night, giving it not a bad result tonight. Now having a wee drink in my caravan with a cheesy DVD.
Oh no. That'll taste rotten.
A baguette.
Aye, have a baguette.
Or a soda
or a bit
scone.
of roasted cheese.
Aye.
Roasted cheese.
Roasted cheese on a soda scone.
Or a soda scone with, but no a DVD head. Jesus.
That's got to be
I'll
a
be
bit,
a bit crunchy and sear.
that's chuck. See, unless it's Simply Red. If you eat a Simply Red CD, it's perfectly acceptable. And a bag of cheese and onion. She's eating a cheesy DVD with a bag of cheese and onion. Chris, she likes cheese.
She certainly does like her cheese.
Life doesn't get much better. Cheers, guys. Have a brilliant night, Madge. Whatever it is you're doing tonight.
Aye, how you maddie.
And the RWBs just went fucking rock and roll. Even you think you've just put a tweet on going, I'm feeling wonderful, the world is great. Somebody will just come in and fucking pish on you.
Just come in and deflate you.
Grant Mackay 2 minutes ago. Nicola. Nikola Katic looks a different man. Playing every week gives him so much confidence, and Goldson is so underrated. Signing Worrell on an obligation to play contract last year killed Katic's confidence. This year he will keep out a Swedish international. Long may it continue. Absolutely agree.
And I really do think Katic has cemented his place. It's Goldson that has to worry because Edmondson's is just breathing down his fucking neck.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. We spoke about this during the game and we said exactly the same thing. Erskine Stew, 16. I have to say I'm happy with a draw. Getting them back to finish them off. Hopefully we'll have Ibrox bouncing and push the team over the finishing line. Thought Katic and John Flanagan played brilliant tonight.
Yep.
Overall we played a mature game of football. That's an excellent way of putting that, mate. I think Erskine Stew, a mature game of football. Now, when was the last time?
I don't say mature to be that wee woman that likes the cheese.
Oh, aye.
Sure.
Fuck's sake. On our DVD.
Aye.
Can confirm this is my boyfriend and not Ryan Kent. Seemingly Rangers Cartel posted a picture of Ryan Kent spotted in a gym in Glasgow, but it's not. It's Emily Curry's boyfriend. So Emily Curry is dating a guy that looks like Ryan Kent. Oh well, fair dues.
Is she punching?
Just see, Biggie. She's got curlers in. I don't know if that makes it real or no.
Oh, hen. No. Oh, you're doing alright. You're not
Right.
punching.
East Bride. Last lives in East Bride, so aye, that's pretty cool. Again, she's got a Ryan Kent look-alike as a boyfriend.
Ryan Kent looking like you. We'll take that wee bit.
We've not got a new moe, have we?
Fuck. Mr. M, MBS 1872. Felt we were in control, but still a bit edgy. Would like us to have more chances and be more brave for the attacking. A lot of side-to-side stuff rather than the passing moving that was seen away to Midtjylland. Big Al, Matt Cody, said Midtjylland came at us and left space to attack. Legia were sitting in and didn't want to be broken down.
No.
Much more compact and defensive. You can see why they don't concede many goals.
Yep.
Yeah, and again, they don't concede many goals, and we could have scored 2 or 3 the other night, and that's...
Well, 8 minutes we could have, Ojo could have.
Wow, yeah, that banger. Did you see that banger on the video saying Sweet Caroline sectarianism isn't cool? Have you seen that? I need to send that video over, mate. It's absolutely... Did I retweet it? I don't think I did because I was disgusted.
What?
A guy made a video, right, playing Sweet Caroline, and he was holding, you know how they hold the bits of paper and then drop them and it reads a message out? Playing Sweet Caroline. Good times never feel so good. And then he started dropping it, and it's like sectarianism isn't cool. That's what it said on his bits of paper, and then finished the video, and I went, what a cock.
What?
I'll need to find it. I'll find it and send it to her.
I'm not getting that.
It's fucking ridiculous. No, again, the guy was just been a prick. Just been a prick. He thinks everything's sectarianism. Right? Everything we say is sectarian. If he's a Rangers fan and he said, oh, top of the league, that's sectarian. Oh, 3 points clear. Oh, that's sectarian. You can't say that.
Right.
Wilf Marshall. Yeah, cheers, Wilf. We're getting kept for an hour, 60 fucking minutes. We better do the same to them next week. So they're getting kept in the stadium. They get rid of the mad squad outside. Craig Swift, top fence, has said, top fence climber, saw a picture of you down at the front gate. You trying to square go the Rosers. Yeah, that's what he did, Paul. You don't want to fucking square go the Rosers earlier. Kamara needs to start next week ahead of Davis.
No. No. Just no.
No, Adam Glover, he messaged under the event, behave yourself, Darren. Davis is arguably the first name in the team sheet. It just goes to show what other people actually watch and think and go, aye, that makes sense.
Honestly, I sometimes take a lot of convincing with football players, mate, and you know that because I'm a fucking nightmare.
That's why you have an inflatable raft in your shed.
Inflatable raft in my shed for these circumstances where you like a cunt yourself. But
The triangle. No, but I didn't see a bad performance by Davis.
No.
I've no seen a bad performance
by Davis since he broke into his side again last season. Sorry.
For the split. When he got
Yep.
in the side just after at the split, when we played Celtic at Parkhead and then the game
He
split.
didn't play it against Celtic.
No, he didn't. But
I
just
think
after
if
that.
he did,
It might have been a different story.
I agree. Well, after Adam Glover, 1872, saying behave yourself, Darren Davis is arguably the first name on the team sheet. Darren FC 69 has come back and said, we play at a quicker tempo when Kamara plays and Aribo and Jack won't get dropped. Kamara is our best central midfielder. I don't care what anybody says. Opinions, though. You have to take your opinion and go, mate.
you have to
that's
take your
what you think.
opinion. Aye, you know, Kamara was a godsend last year.
Absolutely.
You know, but
I think he's just a wee bit off it.
You said that.
Mhm.
You thought it was just a wee bit off.
Aye. Stephen Purden, the actor from River Shitty. Get the place rocking next week.
You never said River Shitty, did you?
River Shitty. That's just what I say every time I see it. River Shitty. Get the place rocking next week and get the game won and we're through. Another standout performance for Jack tonight. Can't argue much with that.
stand out.
Right.
Yeah, pretty cool. Anything else? I'm dying to watch the Stevie Gerrard post-match interview thing. Simply the best IPTV has just said, very professional performance tonight. Katic, Davis, Flanagan, Aribo and Shagger outstanding. Again, we're all starting to get the same 5-6 names here. Right? Outstanding for me. Well, Alfie ran his legs off. Still work to be done, but with Ibrox rocking, I fancy us. Absolutely agree then, IPTV, mate. Absolutely brilliant.
And if you want to watch second leg, did you do that? No.
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 No, subscribe now.
Aye,
£30
no
a year.
shameless subscription.
And
No.
it's full of porn. I don't know. Flanagan, Peter Hosey. Flanagan was superb, and only an idiot would disagree. Aye.
I thought it was shite. I'm only kidding.
Oh, aye. Kamara needs to start next week ahead of Davis. That's the darn one. And Dave Armstrong's put underneath. And possible to pick a man of the match there. McGregor, Flanagan, Jack, Davis, Katic, all absolutely outstanding. Yeah, that's just the world of Rangers Twitter. And that's why we love it.
Aye.
Matt 1872 just said, if 4 Rangers fans were stranded on a desert island, there would be 5 Rangers supporters clubs. Well
Fuck
said,
off,
fella.
the Judy in front of Judea. Fuck off.
Well said, Matt 1872. I'm putting that down for tweet of the week, mate.
That's the one.
Right, just filled in a tweet of the week.
Wing me Brian.
Fuck, legend, mate. Right, I think that just about wraps everything up for the Hairy Jobbie podcast tonight. Again, thanks very much for everyone who's liked and shared and subscribed to the previous podcasts on YouTube. We love the counts every day, and some of the comments and messages are absolutely brilliant.
Smashing.
We love doing this. We just have a wee bit of fun and just do a wee something different. So,
Going to do a Saturday one.
got to do a Saturday one this
This
weekend.
Saturday. Are we though?
We are doing it. We are doing
Are
it.
we?
We are doing
Can
it.
if we don't do a Saturday one and for some strange reason you're not here on Saturday, can I officially ball punch you next Thursday?
You can ball punch me next Thursday if I'm not here on Saturday. I'll be here on Saturday. Mate.
So we're doing a Saturday.
Aye, it's only because Davey's coming. It's not a talk Davey. Right. On Saturday we're going to be in the presence of Hairy Jobbie royalty, and Davey Dixon will be on his way. He booked us in the day. Said he's a big man. I've listened to the last couple of pods. They're absolutely brilliant. Can't wait to Saturday. I'm due a swally. So
An Arthur, he calls it.
an Arthur.
An Arthur Scargle. A gargle.
So I will be in here on Saturday with these two fucking munchkins. We'll get a wee pod out. And I think this weekend we're going to do a pop quiz.
Pop quiz. Who am I?
We're going to do a Who Am I? And it's got to be a Rangers legend, a Rangers player from past or present. The boys have got 5 guesses each. That's
We're
what
going to do our most embarrassing Rangers story.
Oofed. We'll do the most embarrassing Rangers story. Yeah. Anything else?
We're going to do strip poker. No, we're not.
No, we're fucking not playing strip poker. I've done that in here with you before. I didn't like the final result.
I started with Wise. I started with a pair of Wise on.
Said, big man, you're not going to like this game.
This is jailhouse rules.
So, behalf of Big Ian, the Hairy Jobbie podcast, I hope you enjoyed the performance of the Bears tonight. Again, we're still a young team, we're still growing, we're still getting better, we're still gelling, we're going to get there. All for a good result on Sunday, a brilliant result next Thursday, and let's get into these group stages and set about them, Rangers. We are the people. Good night, big man.
Good night.